All right, what's up, guys? How you doing? Just gonna do a quick overview of what I'm looking at with ETH right now. All right, so here's the chart I've got. I posted last night about the BTC index that you can make on TradingView. It's pretty cool. So right here I got same type of index with ETH though. So I have 6 exchanges. I got Bitstamp, Bittrex, Polo, Binance, Finex, and Coinbase. Polo, Binance, and Bittrex are USDT. The rest are USD, obviously. But just really quickly to show you guys how I do this, if you didn't get it from the post, it's really simple. You're going to go up to your ticker bar, and you're just going to search for ETH USD. Alright, so I have 6 exchanges, so let's do Coinbase, and then what we're going to do is add a plus symbol. I'm going to search another one and do Finex plus USD, Bitstamp, and so on for however many exchanges you want. And then after each exchange, or you can put the exchanges in parentheses, and then you're going to divide by the number of exchanges that you're using. Alright, so I use 6, so I'll take each one and divide by 6. Pretty sure you can also just throw parentheses around all the exchanges and divide by 6 and you get the same answer and result in the chart. Yeah, so I'm using 6. I think they're the 6 most significant exchanges for ETH. I just base that off of volume on CoinMarketCap. So yeah. So let me pull up the exchange here. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get to what I'm looking at. I posted an idea of a ascending triangle reversal here, setting up with ETH. It's looking like it's playing out pretty well. I'll just show you how I drew it really quick. I got the idea from Abdullah. He's a trader on TradingView. He has his own Telegram. I posted his stuff. He's a really good guy to follow. I really like his trading style. Honestly, I didn't even see this setup before he brought it to my attention. So let's draw our triangle here. I'm going to draw my horizontal resistance zone right here. I'm going to make that perpendicular. Alright, let's pan this over a little bit. Okay, there's that. I'm going to draw our trend line here to the triangle, just like that. I like my shit to be straight, so let me fix this resistance zone here. Alright, swag. Alright, so that's the basic triangle drawn. Now, how I come up with my targets, I usually try to use 2 different methods just to see if there's any confluence. Confluence is always a plus when you're looking for targets or any setup anywhere in trading, really. So the first way I'll find my targets is I will take the recent swing high here, this candle, and I'll go straight down to the low, and then I'll take my second measured move from the height of the triangle itself. Okay, so just from this horizontal resistance zone down to the triangle low. Okay, let me make these dotted real quick. Alright, now you'll just take these lines and drag them straight up. Something like that. Yeah, and like that. Alright, so now these are your two measured move targets. Okay, at this price, 1575-ish area and 1830, 1840 area. Okay, so that's the first measurement I take, and then since these are all-time highs or potential new all-time highs, we're going to take our handy-dandy fib tool here, and we're going to draw a fib extension. Alright, and this fib extension is fucking beautiful for three reasons. The first one is the magic ratio, 618, is perfect confluence with this resistance zone that we drew on the ascending triangle, so that's beautiful, sexy. Second, our first smaller measured move, the size of the triangle, is a nice confluence here with the 272 fib extension. So this here is going to be my first target zone, yeah. Alright, cool. And the third thing is our swing high to swing low measurement is in literally perfect confluence with the magic ratio of 1.618. So that is really nice to see that confluence. It just strengthens your targets, strengthens the overall setup in terms of being successful. Looking at volume here, we're seeing a nice volume profile. We know across triangles we want to see descending volume as it consolidates towards the end of the triangle here. And we are seeing pretty low volume here on this breakout we're currently watching. But remember, it is above, let's see if, let's change this, this should be 30. It is above 30 MA for the volume, so that would be characterized as significant volume. Now, relatively to what's been going on around here, it's not that big, but it is considered technically good enough volume for a breakout of a setup like this. If you look on lower time frames here, okay, we saw a nice little bounce here, the nice rejection doji candle off this resistance zone on the 1 hour. So that's looking good, and you can see the volume, this little volume cluster here on this 3 nice strong green candle breakout is really nice. So remember, it's always important that when you're breaking a significant zone like this resistance to this triangle, that you have this nice strong candle that just pierces the shit out of that resistance. You don't want these pussy ass candles just trotting through these zones. You really want a decisive move that tells you that the market really knows what it wants to do at that point in time. Alright, so that's the index I'm looking at. So this is just the general my general view of what's happening with ETH across these exchanges. And then if I'm going to trade a specific one, then for example I'll go to Coinbase and I'll look at the Coinbase chart. So what I'm looking at with Coinbase here is see, you can see that I didn't even have that ascending triangle really drawn in the Coinbase chart. I wasn't even looking at it. What I was looking at was these different consolidating setups I had with these green targets here and these support zones and levels. So yeah, but the reason I didn't see it most likely is because this chart is cluster fucked right now. It's a bunch of different lines. So let me try to explain it to you a little bit what I'm saying. So I saw this volume profile right here, right in this channel of this green setup here. So I knew price was really consolidating here. It was just a matter of which way it would break out. All right. Then we went tested this support perfectly, really. Go back to 4 here. Got a nice rejection candle, sat right on top of this channel here, and then we started this nice grind up. We punched through this local resistance zone, really bullish sign, and then we got the eventual breakout. So right now we're approaching this bigger, more significant resistance zone. We're seeing a nice another doji rejection into here, which is good. Volumes there. So this zone here is a wide zone. It's just a price where, or a zone where price has been gravitating back towards for a while now. So I definitely think it's significant. Volume profile is telling us something different. It's telling us it's really low volume in this area. So the likelihood that price will stick here is lower. So that's why it's nice to have this volume profile. So the chances of it actually getting through here on this move are better, or they're more convincing than if I did not have the volume profile to look at here. And we see this target, we see a little spike in volume at this price range, so that's probably my likely first target. In between here and the all-time high, I expect some slowdown, more consolidation before we go any higher, if we even break this zone to begin with. So I'm watching this first to see what happens. Now another good channel that I'm looking at for longer term horizons here is this channel on ETH. Going back to the last run it had in last May. It's like a similar channel to what BTC has on the Bitstamp chart, but we can see the difference is this last all-time high actually hit the top of the channel here. So we did come back and test the median line, which I really like. I actually tested it perfectly here. So that's a good sign. Personally, what I thought was going to happen was that price was going to continue to leak and close, have a candle actually close around this area instead of just a wick, and then we'd continue upward. But it looks like right now, at least, we're just going to go for it and fucking try to retest the top of this channel. But I have mental stops to take profit in this area here. If we break down around 700s, I'll probably take some profits from ETH and then buy back down near the bottom of this channel in this 500 support zone. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, so it's, like I've always said, it's really important to have a plan of what you're going to do in either situation. If it pops, starts running, or if it leaks out and fucks you in the ass. Alright, so what else here? ETH BTC chart. I don't put as much weight on this chart here. Let me clean this up a little bit. Because if you go on CoinMarketCap and look at the numbers, look real quick. ETH. A majority of volume is coming through USD, not BTC. So if you take, what I did is I took the top 5 of each. So I took USDT at OKX, Finex, GDEX, Binance, and Huobi. Add those 24-hour volumes up, and it came out to about 760 million. Then I'll add OKX, Binance, so BTC 1, 2, BitZ, BTC, and CoinEgg. And those are the top 5 BTC ETH pairs, and that came out to about 515 million. Even if you add in Bitfinex in there and Poloniex, it's still significantly lower than the USD volume. So for right now, in this point in time, I'm definitely taking the USD chart more seriously than I am the ETH BTC chart. I think that's really the case for BTC, ETH, possibly Ripple. I haven't looked into Ripple yet, but definitely for BTC and ETH, because most people are buying those with USD. Obviously, they're buying BTC with USD, but ETH especially. Yeah, so that's why I always like to look at ETH USD chart as opposed to ETH BTC. I will keep an eye on BTC, but just, not putting too much weight on it. Alright, so yeah, we drew our targets here. I'll have both of these charts up. I'll have both these charts up to eye what's going on with both of them here. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to cover for this video. Let me know if you guys got any questions for me. Just chat them and I'll hit you back up as soon as I can. Alright, yeah. Stay groovy. Peace.